Naomba tukutane sasa, kila mmoja achukue kiti chake.
Hebu nisome kidogo.
Tukisubiri kuanza kwa ibada yetu. Asanteni. Naomba sasa tuketi. Naomba tuketi. Kila mmoja achukue kiti chake. Let's all take our seats. We are about to begin our service.
The atmosphere at Gilgil Stadium was filled with pain, heartbreak, and overwhelming grief as thousands of mourners gathered for the required mass of 16 students who lost their lives in the tragic Utumishi Girls Academy dormitory fire. Parents, relatives, friends, government officials, religious leaders, and members of the public converged at the stadium to pay their final respect to the young girls whose lives were cut short in one of the country's most devastating school tragedies.
Oh, yeah.
Naomba tukutane sasa, kila mmoja achukue kiti chake.
Hebu nisome kidogo.
Tukisubiri kuanza kwa ibada yetu. Asanteni. Naomba sasa tuketi. Naomba tuketi. Kila mmoja achukue kiti chake. Let's all take our seats. We are about to begin our service.
To the students countrywide, you are the heartbeat of our future and the very artists of the seemingly floating world. And we hear your grief, your fears, and your calls for change. Know that safety, your well-being, and your right to learn in peace are our sacred responsibilities and the biggest of all concerns. And we stand united across this nation to shield you, prioritize your safety as much as you burn the midnight oil in your studies. Remember that there is life out there more important than anything else. To able leaders and government officials present today in this occasion, your presence here is a vital acknowledgement of the unimaginable tragedy. We look to you, not just for comfort in this hour of darkness, but for solid action, accountability, We look at you not for comfort in this hour of darkness, but for solid action, accountability, and all leadership in the days to come. We trust that you will use your authority to seek justice, provide necessary resources for healing, and to ensure that every measure is taken to protect our very students in schools and citizens at large, so that such dehumanizing tragedies will never recur in our nation. To our entire community, have in mind that adversity tests the fabric of who we are, but it also reveals our deepest capacity for compassion.
Among those in attendance was First Lady Rachael Ruto, who joined grieving families in mourning the young students. As emotional tributes were read and photos of the victims displayed, the First Lady could not hide her emotions.
That each one of them carried dreams and aspirations. Among them were future doctors, future clergy, teachers, engineers, scientists, entrepreneurs, mothers, leaders, and servants of our nation. There are moments that stop a nation in its tracks, Moments that remind us that beyond our differences, beyond our politics, beyond our daily pursuits, we are one people. This is one of those moments. To the students who have lost friends, I know many of you are carrying questions that have no easy answers. Grieve freely. Lean on one another, and remember that you do not walk this journey alone. To the teachers and school community, thank you for the care, guidance, and love you gave these children. All of us share your grief. In moments such as this, when sorrow feels overwhelming and the road ahead seems uncertain, God reminds us in Isaiah chapter 41, verses 10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you." May this promise be a source of courage and comfort to every student, teacher, and family gathered here today. And to our nation, let this moment remind us of our collective responsibility to protect, nurture, and safeguard every child entrusted to our care. Our children are not only the future of Kenya, they are the present. They are our greatest treasure. Their safety, well-being, and dignity must remain at the center of everything we do. To the family.
A powerful photo that has since gone viral captured Rachael Ruto wiping away tears while seated among leaders during the memorial service. Dressed in a printed outfit and her now recognizable braided hairstyle, the First Lady appeared deeply moved by the sorrow unfolding before her. The heartbreaking ceremonies saw rows of caskets lined up before the mourners, each representing a young life lost too soon. Family members struggled to contain their grief as they stared at the final resting places of their daughters. At several moments during the service, anguished cries filled the stadium as parents broke down while remembering their children.
Naomba tafadhali sasa kila mmoja achukue kiti chake.
Hebu nisome kidogo.
Tukisubiri kuanza kwa ibada yetu. Asanteni. Naomba sasa tuketi. Naomba tuketi. Kila mmoja achukue kiti chake. Let's all take our seats. We are about to begin our service.
Emergency response teams and counselors remained on the standby to assist mourners who became overwhelmed by emotion. Rachael Ruto was seated alongside Susan Kihika and Tabitha Karanja as tributes continued pouring in from leaders, teachers, and fellow students. Witnesses described the atmosphere as one of complete sorrow. Many in attendance were seen wiping tears throughout the ceremony as heartbreaking stories emerged from the dreams, talents, and aspiration of the students whose lives had been tragically ended. One of the most emotional moments came when the school captain Abigail Wanjiku took to the podium to deliver a tribute on behalf of the student body. Fighting back tears, she described the deceased students as sisters, classmates, teammates, and friends whose absence will forever leave a painful void within the school community. Her voice repeatedly cracked as she spoke about the memories they shared together, bringing many mourners to tears. The tragic fire reportedly occurred late at night in a dormitory at Utumishi Girls Academy. The inferno claimed 16 lives and left dozens of students injured, sending shockwaves across Kenya and reigniting concerns over student safety in boarding schools. As investigations intensified, authorities arrested several students suspected of involvement in the incident. The case has attracted nationwide attention, with many Kenyans demanding accountability and justice for the victim and their families. Social media was flooded with messages of sympathy following the release of Rachael Ruto's emotional photograph. Many Kenyans expressed their heartbreak over the tragedy and offered prayers for the grieving families. Others noted that no parent should ever experience the pain of burying a child, describing the scenes witnessed at Gilgil Stadium as among the most heartbreaking moments the nation has seen in recent years. And as the required mass came to an end, mourners left carrying not only flowers and memories, but also the heavy burden of unanswered questions surrounding the tragedy. For the families, however, the focus remained on honoring the lives of their daughters, young girls who left home to pursue education and dreams, only for their dream to end in unimaginable circumstances. The image of Rachel Ruto wiping away tears has since become one of the defining photographs of the memorial service, symbolizing a nation united in grief as Kenya continues to mourn the 16 Utumishi girl students whose lives were lost far too soon. May their souls rest in eternal peace.